Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button now. Got lots more reviews and comparison videos coming very soon. But in today's video and on the turntable, I've got BBR Ferrari LaFerrari, and I'm going to be discussing some of their quality control measures, not just from BBR but also from MR collection models as well, and some of the issues that I've had with both MR and BBR model cars. Now, I would say before I start on this model that on the whole, out of the 12 or 13 BBR models that I've got, all of them have been pretty much perfect. There's been no issues in regards to overall quality used. The models are finished to an exceptionally high standard, but the anomaly in that is this Ferrari LaFerrari. Now, that there is some issues with this model car that I wanted to discuss with you and see if you guys had similar issues. In terms of MR, they've been a little bit more frequent. Now, I've heard this with other collectors as well in regards to MR's quality control measures, can be a little bit 50-50. I've got around 5 or 6 MR collection models, and there are a couple of issues with them as well. Now, I know these models are handmade, put together by hand in Italy, and there are always going to be some issues that occur from that, but I do feel that their QC measures can be a little bit more thorough, especially from an MR model car perspective, because there are numerous things that kind of slip through their quality control measures that do annoy collectors like myself. When you do spend, 400 or 500 euros on a model, you want it to come and you want it to be perfect, and that's why you pay that kind of money for those model cars, because they are the best on the market. And when they come with issues and little bits that are not quite right, it is annoying and it is frustrating. But these things do happen, and it did happen on this Ferrari LaFerrari model. So, as I say, from the onset, this model car does look pretty brand new. There's no major issues in regards to paintwork or any major defects that immediately stand out. So when I initially opened it from its box, it was perfect, like every other BBR model that I've got in the collection. Really enjoyed it. But once I started to have a closer look at the model, I noticed that there are some bits missing on this model car compared to other collectors, and just wanted to highlight some of them and some of their issues that I've had with BBR trying to amend it. So first of all, as I say, it looks pretty perfect. If you display it in your cabinet, no one's really going to notice anything major with this car. Let's spin this around and I'll show you some of the missing details. So if you look on the Ferrari emblem just by the side mirror there, you can see there's on other collectors there's like a lining that goes around the emblem just to make it a little bit more prominent. That's not on this model car, and it's not in the packaging either, so I suppose they haven't put it on from the line. But again, it's not a major thing. The emblem still looks really nice, but again, I have seen on other model cars, and it's not on this one. And also, if you look inside the fan element here, if you guys can see that, there's no grille. It's just like a sticker. Now, I know on BBR models that they would normally put a grille there, because of the price of the model car, and the kind of quality and materials that BBR use are quite good, so they wouldn't leave it like that. And I know I've seen on other models as well that they would put a grille there like they've done on every single other bit on the model car. But again, the sticker looks like a Hot Wheels sticker. It looks okay, but again, missing detail there as well. Also, if you look closely on the doors, there's no handle or lock. Now the lock is just a sticker, and I have seen it again on other model cars which I'm comparing this to, but there's absolutely nothing there. I'm looking really kind of high up in the arches, and there's nothing. So again, little bits of detail that's missing, and I know it's, you know, all really minor detail, but it all adds up. So missing door handle, missing grille, missing emblem around the linings, you know, all of these things that make this model car worth the money, and all of the little details add up to make the whole model car a really nice piece in the collection. So when they are missing, it is frustrating. Coming round this side, I'll show you guys the rear. Now on the whole, the rear of the car is done quite nicely. Nothing major to report. What I would say is, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but the Ferrari sticker on the rear end of the model is kind of at an angle. It's not in line with the red line coming over the engine bay. It's kind of off to the right, a little bit angled. So again, not the best positioning of the sticker. And also the Ferrari sticker here is starting to lift a little bit as well. Now I would say, I think it's quite important to mention that this is the only resin model that I bought without a cover. Now BBR and MR, they do give you the option to buy the model car and buy a plexiglass cover to protect the model car. Sometimes they come included in the price. Sometimes you have to pay an extra 20-30 euros or whatever it is. Now, firstly, I would highly recommend you guys, if it doesn't come with it already, buy it with a plexiglass display cover. It's just it makes a big difference, especially if you're going to store it in your cabinet that's already dust proofed. It's just being reassured that nothing else is really going to happen to the model. Because as I say, all my other BBR models have a plexiglass display case, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's no lifting of the stickers. It keeps it totally dust proof, and it is a really good thing to buy. Funnily enough, on this model, the one with all the issues, it's got no plexiglass case, and when I was displaying this model in my cabinet, the dust that got onto the model, and I have dust proofed my cabinet, I think did cause some of the issues with this car as well. But in terms of the missing details, like the grills and the door stickers, the emblems, it's just the QC measures that BBR have are pretty good, actually, I think. It's just you get the odd ones that slip through. In regards to MR, I've heard a lot more stories from MR collections where there have been some really drastic errors in their models when they arrive to collectors. But luckily for me, I haven't had anything major. I've had minor things with MR in terms of stickers and minor paint issues, but I think overall they've been good. So have BBR. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think with specifically MR collections and BBR models on their QC, whether you've had models that have had issues, and how have you gone about resolving those issues as well. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be very keen to hear back from all of you guys. So as I say, please like and subscribe the video. If you want any other videos, any topics that you think I should cover, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you guys very soon for more videos to come. Take care. Bye.